I need some more days to analyze how the things are going in terms of abdominal feeling, because at the end of the day, it's 1 month.
RAFA Nadal erupts. I've never witnessed a tournament this poorly run. The Eala Australian Open controversy driving tennis into complete turmoil. What was meant to be a star-making breakthrough has instead detonated into one of the fiercest controversies professional tennis has faced in years. The 2026 Australian Open, tennis's dazzling season opener under the relentless Melbourne sun, has spiraled into disorder. At the heart of the storm stands a 20-year-old Filipino prodigy whose treatment has ignited outrage so intense it now threatens the very credibility of the tournament itself. Her name is Eala. And standing firmly beside her, fists tight and anger unmistakable, is Rafael Nadal, the 22-time Grand Slam champion, the King of Clay, who has reportedly delivered a blistering 10-word warning that sent shockwaves through the tennis world and left the WTA scrambling to respond. This is Court Vision Media, and we're pulling back the curtain on the scandal everyone's whispering about, but few dare to confront. Strap in, because this saga has more twists than a Nadal forehand, and nothing is being sugarcoated. Let's rewind. Melbourne Park. Day 1 of the 2026 Australian Open. The heat is brutal, the court's immaculate, the buzz electric. Among the global field, one name is generating extraordinary excitement, Eala. At just 20, this Filipino powerhouse isn't merely another prospect, she's a phenomenon. A graduate of the famed RAFA Nadal Academy in Mallorca, Spain, she trained alongside elite talents and absorbed the championship mindset that has defined Nadal's legendary career. The anticipation surrounding Eala's main draw debut was astronomical. Thousands of fans, many traveling from the Philippines, flooded the venue. Security lines strained. Chants echoed. The atmosphere resembled a rock concert more than a first-round match. This wasn't just tennis, it was representation, national pride, and a dream unfolding on the sport's biggest stage. When Eala stepped onto Court 6 to face American power hitter Alicia Parks, the noise was thunderous. Court 6, smaller, tucked away from the main arenas, was packed beyond capacity. Every seat filled, every inch occupied. Fans pressed in just to glimpse their hero. What followed felt like destiny in motion. Eala played possessed. Clean ground strokes, fluid movement, tactical maturity beyond her years. She dismantled Parks in the opening set, storming to a stunning 6-0 bagel. It was aggressive baseline tennis at its finest. Parks, a seasoned Grand Slam competitor, looked overwhelmed. The crowd erupted at Eala. And the moment felt less like a match and more like a coronation. Then the tide turned. Parks regrouped, drawing on tour experience. Her serve found its range. Her depth improved. She pushed Eala back and began dictating play. Momentum shifted. Parks claimed the second set 6-3. The decider was brutal. Whether from pressure, fatigue, or the weight of expectation, Eala couldn't halt the surge. Parks dominated 6-2, completing a dramatic comeback. Final score, Parks def. Eala 0-6, 6-3, 6-2. On paper, a learning loss for a young talent. Except, according to Rafael Nadal, that wasn't the real story. Nadal, famed for composure and sportsmanship, saw something else entirely. And it enraged him. Sources say Nadal was furious, not about the result, but about how Eala was treated before and during the tournament. He reportedly viewed it as blatant disrespect and subtle discrimination by organizers toward a player with enormous drawing power. First came the court assignment. Why, Nadal allegedly demanded, was a crowd magnet like Eala placed on Court 6 while less compelling matches occupied prime show courts? Logistics, officials claimed. Nadal wasn't convinced. Then came reports of substandard accommodations and practice court access compared to players of similar profile. Not luxury, basic respect and preparation. Inadequate conditions don't just insult athletes, they undermine performance. The flashpoint arrived when Nadal confronted officials directly. According to insiders, he issued a chilling 10-word warning now echoing across tennis. If you disrespect the players, you kill the sport forever. And he reportedly added something even more damning. I've never seen a tournament this bad. From a man who's played the Australian Open since 2004, across eras and administrations, that verdict carries immense weight. Zoom out, and the picture grows darker. The 2026 Australian Open has been riddled with issues, confusing rules, inconsistent courts, chaotic scheduling. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner were reportedly told mid-match to remove fitness trackers due to suddenly enforced regulations. Complaints piled up. Court 6 magnified everything. Its intensity makes crowd control difficult. Parks herself admitted the atmosphere was really difficult. But if organizers knew Eala would draw massive support, why place her there? Incompetence or calculation? This leads to soft discrimination, not overt bias, but patterns of decisions that disadvantage players from non-traditional tennis nations. When Filipino fans see Eala sidelined while players from powerhouses receive preferential treatment, questions naturally arise. The Philippines, long underrepresented at the elite level, sees Eala as a breakthrough. Disrespecting her isn't just about one player, it's about dismissing an entire tennis community. The backlash was explosive. #respect for Alex trended globally. Fans, players, analysts rallied. Organizers rushed out a clarification, insisting rankings and logistics alone dictate court assignments. Fans weren't convinced. Why have lower-ranked crowd draws historically received show court slots? Why do patterns keep repeating? Nadal's involvement changes everything. This isn't a fringe complaint, it's tennis's most respected figure calling out systemic failure. And his connection to Eala runs deep. She embodies the RAFA Nadal Academy's values: discipline, humility, relentless work. For Nadal, this is personal. The timing matters too. Tennis is in transition. New stars are essential. Eala, exciting, global, marketable, should be celebrated. Instead, an opportunity was squandered. Economically, it makes no sense. Players like Eala sell tickets and drive viewership. Treating them poorly signals dysfunction beyond incompetence. Some insiders suggest this reflects an old guard struggling with tennis's globalization. Talent is rising everywhere, and the system hasn't fully adapted. What happens next? Will organizers change? Will equality move from slogan to reality? Nadal's warning suggests he won't let this fade. This controversy isn't just about one match, it's about tennis's soul. Inclusion or exclusivity? Progress or stagnation? The lines are drawn. Nadal and fans demand accountability. Officials defend decisions. The world watches. One thing is clear, this isn't over. Every future Eala match will be scrutinized. The Australian Open has become a cautionary tale of how fast missteps become global scandals. For Eala, this may be fuel. She now carries not only talent, but a powerful narrative, backed by Nadal himself. Tennis stands at a crossroads. Nadal has thrown down the gauntlet. Respect players, or risk the sport's future. This is Court Vision Media. And this story is far from finished.
That's going to be my last Roland Garros. It's a long answer, but I think I need to answer that because we're going to avoid future questions since the beginning.